Hi everyone. A little short message from May, the editor here, who looks like she's home editing and doesn't have makeup. What we're about to see today is more like this podcast weird talk show, I don't know, that I filmed with Alex and Wouter from Repper on May 22nd, basically reviewing our top 10 picks from the Repper contest that was a little bit before I took my break. So you all had to submit, I think it was 5 designs each made with the app Repper, which for those of you who don't know is a cool seamless pattern app. There will be videos linked down below to go ahead and look at that app. And we said that we're going to pick 10 products each to showcase for this video. And as this video was filmed, before Ripper decided what to buy, there is going to be a rooster sound and a little purchased banner for every item that was purchased. The contest was supposed to be Ripper choosing 5 items to purchase. They actually chose a lot more. I think it was around 16 products. And I also purchased myself 2 other products. So I'm very happy to have viewers of this channel get we have 18 sales altogether. Now this was filmed in a very freestyle way. There was no script involved, and it was also like this conversation that happened between Alex and Router being very busy and me waking up from a middle of the day nap. It was just in the editing that I realized that I say so many times. Alex just says a lot, and Wouter actually says the word and 7 times before he says what he wants to add to something that was previously said. And it was actually really funny editing this video, especially with some comments that I even forgot were even mentioned. Like, one of you guys is an FBI agent, and the invention of the satellite carpets, which apparently was invented by Alex during the filming of this video. This video is long. I feel like I have to apologize for that, even though I spent the last 4.5 hours making it a lot shorter than the original recording. I don't think that the value of this video is just, to see who got a sale from Repper, because I think that a lot of the things that we're showing and we're talking about also relates to why would someone purchase something with a pattern? Where does it go? Seeing the process of a potential buyer thinking about a product, I think it's a really good insight to knowing how to design better products. And there will also be a video, like a shop review or a product advice that I'm going to make with the products that were submitted to this competition. I would like to thank Alex and Wouter from Repper, first for creating the Repper app, which is super awesome. Second, for taking the time invested in going through all of these things and recording all these videos with me and seeing your products. And third, for actually spending money on your print-on-demand stores. So thank you so much. And I would like to also thank all of you guys for watching this video, for submitting your designs, and for being awesome people. And with that said, I feel like we can just get started. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mero and I teach creative people how to sell their art online. And today I have with me Alex and Wouter from Repper. It's actually not today, it's May 22nd. Well into my break, because as I mentioned to everybody, I'm not resting on my break. I'm filming, and this is actually the first time I'm meeting Alex from Repper. And we're going to be talking about the Repper contest that we had on the channel before I exited, before I left for my break, with Repper actually buying some cool stuff that you guys made with their app.
So I was thinking, because while I was looking through the designs, I was thinking to myself, like, what are my implicit criteria? How do I usually look at a design and go like, why do I like it? Or like, and actually deduced a couple of things that I thought I typically look for in designs. So probably that will also show through in the things that I've selected. But I actually really liked all of the designs where there was like a visual balance between details and the overall pattern. Like that was one thing that I was really looking for. I also like it when it's really like cleanly done, where there's no like hanging bits or anything. It's like it really just like forms one clear, considered whole. And also something about very much the scale on the product. So that a pattern can work best small or bigger.
So many the patterns that are so condensed.
Yes.
Like I would use that file for, a duvet cover, and they used it on a phone case.
Right.
And it's so small that you can what is that? Like it was really, really small.
Finding the right size is really crucial, because some patterns, they they really work well when they're just repeated only once or twice, because that way you can see all the detail in them, and you don't really get the sense that it's a pattern, but more that it's a graphic. And then
Yeah,
for other ones, you really
especially the
want to go very
metamorphosis
small.
one.
Yeah, right, exactly. Yeah. But then with some other ones, you actually want to go quite small because you want it to become just like almost like a flat surface with a texture, which is the pattern. And as you say, it depends on the product that it is, right? So I think on a phone cover, you probably want to see a lot of detail. On a duvet cover, it is a completely different scale. That was
Did you
definitely
find
something I
those
was looking for.
metrics? Like, because you didn't send me that you have a cheat sheet in your head for how to choose metrics
No,
or what are the
no,
best
I figured
designs.
these things. I was just reflecting while I was selecting. I was like, why do I like this, or why would I not pick this? And I think also like I've seen thousands and thousands of patterns made with wrapper, and so I think I was also looking for like which are things where I'm like, oh, that's a really nice use of it. Like I hadn't thought of that before. So like I was, because we can be a little bit selfish here. Like it was like the things that we're buying for our house, for our office. So I
That's
was
what I
thinking like
wanted to
I'm gonna,
ask. Is
yeah,
this your top 10, both of
mm,
yours?
top 13.
Are the products that you're gonna?
Oh yes, sorry. But it was really
Yeah, Alex
hard.
has a
It was very
timer.
hard. I
He
know, I
needs
know,
to go soon.
It
So
I
was
your
very
know.
top
hard.
10. If I had to
Yes.
choose 10, and it's my viewers, then 10 each. Like you got like
Okay.
20 as a company.
Yeah, that's
Uh, no, but
pretty
the
frightening.
products that you chose for the top 10, are those the products that you're going to buy from, or your top? Because there were an insane amount of designs that I would have picked to be my top favorite designs, but I
Yeah.
wouldn't buy them.
Right.
Because like for example, that product is like the wall hangings of Society 6 are like $21 and $46 shipping to Europe with $27 taxes, or products that like there were so many like shower curtains that I really liked, but in my current apartment I don't even have a place for a shower curtain, and in my new one I already have one. Like I already have a shower curtain that I designed and ordered myself.
Yeah.
So like for me, I didn't know if to choose based on that, because I actually already purchased 2 products that are on my top 10. I kind of
I
did purchasing too.
I kind of figured like if I'm buying it, then I'm buying it for me. So I have no use for a shower curtain. So it is a bit unfortunate. I have looked at it when people posted like a shower curtain. I was like, okay, how would that look on other products?
Mostly on the
So
Society 6 thing, because you can just randomly like or
mm, mm.
Redbubble, because then you can browse
Yeah,
through
like
those.
if there was a possibility, then I would try that. But I have been also like I do think often a pattern, like whether it suits the product that it's presented on, right? So there were some up there where I just really thought that the pattern fitted the kind of product, and it's the kind of product that I was looking for, and so those definitely made my selection, and I think Alex will recognize kind of the style that I've been going for, because I have a certain personal preference for like
Okay.
clean, like really like more graphic styles rather than very detailed.
Alex, we've been kind of talking over you for a while now. Do you want to say how you chose your top 10?
Yeah, that's a good question. I was just looking at it, and if it captured my imagination in some kind of way, that it somehow sparked joy and like interest.
Mary Kondo.
Very Mary Kondo.
Because you started it with like an ADHD way. If it's like if it started my imagination and then you went into the Mary Kondo.
Yeah. Yeah, so I noticed that I actually, while going through the designs, I just got more and more inspired, and I guess it was almost a way to figure out my style.
So everybody who's watching this video, you guys helped Alex find his style.
Yeah, it's definitely very eclectic, I can tell you that. Like
Wow.
there's a lot of different
That sounds about right.
yeah, different things that I like apparently. I love the products and the designs that had some kind of humor in them. I think there were a couple of really nice things that just played with images, and you'll see what I chose. I think those are things that I'd like to have around. Makes you laugh or makes you smile when you look at it, when you have it around. I got
So
20.
Alex and I have not seen each other's. So
No.
that's why I also thought that once we've looked at them, then
Is
maybe
this a joke?
no, this was intentional. I want surprise.
Wouter,
What?
I think we have like 3 products in common.
No way. Whoa. Out of
Holy.
500.
I'm
How
not
do
even
I send?
joking.
How do I send you mine? Like
No,
I've
no,
got.
you can wait, first of all, if you want to send me yours, you can do that on Facebook, but there is no problem with you presenting
Mm,
yours. Wouter
mm,
just can't present his because he's filming the screen, so he needs to
Yeah.
see the
mm,
minute one of us presents, we only see what we're presenting. So Wouter needs
mm.
to see all three of us and the presentation. But Wouter, I think literally the first three were on my top 10.
Wow.
I don't remember if I removed them or not,
Yeah,
but oh
that's
my
great.
god. Oh
Oh.
my god. I think that would be a segue for me presenting.
I'm very curious.
There were what 350, 400 designs, so that's
After I removed a
pretty good
lot.
match.
There
You're
were
right.
a lot of false entries before I even sent you
Oh
the
wow.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It took me 2 hours to go through all of them, but it was a
It's
really
less than
nice
me.
2 hours.
It took
I
me
got a.
a
I
lot
made a whole
longer.
system where I could like click and show and copy the link back if I liked something. So that was good too.
For me, I was also trying like to because there were so many products that were like new to me, and for those of you at home and for both of you, there will be a follow-up video after this one on the channel with me going over some of the repro submissions for the contest that I have a way to make them better. Or if I have any review on the structure of the shop. So, for example, people who place shops without collections and collections could make it better, or any kind of thing that could really help improve the shop. So, there will be like a shop review from the repper submissions, which is something that I know a lot of people in the channel have been waiting for, and it was supposed to be before my break, but then all of the print-on-demand marketplaces in the world decided to give us news. So I really had a hard time taking my break. So when I was going over the submissions, it wasn't just for me to see what I like, it was also like to provide advice. So I was literally like putting it in like two Excel sheets, trying to put it all together. And there
Mm.
were also a lot of products that I didn't even knew existed. So those were like saved for future references in a product video or something like that. So I can like credit the person who basically showed me that this product existed. So I think
Cool.
I need to start screen sharing. We
Well,
are
yeah.
screen sharing Wouter's selections.
So given that we have an hour and we have somewhere between 30 and maybe 40 items, right?
Mhm.
I guess that means that we have about 1 to 2 minutes per item. So we should just kind of try to
Yep.
have it in our head as
We're endless. Are we
infinity.
endless with you, Wouter?
Yes, we
My
are.
favorite part.
So wait.
Woo! We're starting with Wouter's top 13 because when we said top 10, Wouter felt like, because he's
Special
filming the
privilege.
screen, he's allowed. Yeah, he gave himself a special privilege. Is that 13? Okay,
Yeah,
let's
I
start with the
think so.
first one,
Yeah,
which was on my selections as
really?
well. I
Okay.
think in my initial selections,
Yeah.
this was one of them. And Wouter, speak.
I mean, the reason why I think among many of the really like elaborate and really exciting designs, this one felt a bit understated. But what I love about it is that it's actually a concept. The concept is you have a greeting card or like a birthday card, right? I imagine
Mhm.
for a kid that you send and then it becomes something to draw on. Now I have a 4-year-old and I know that if she would receive this card, she would draw it. So she would get a lot of joy from it. So I really like the fact that this person actually combined a coloring book with a greeting card. And it actually makes sense, right? You send it to someone, it's like color your, and the other option is that if as a kid you send it to another kid, you might color it for the kid. So this,
Yeah.
it's
I
a
was
super
thinking more like
playful
I would
idea.
send it to myself, color it, and then give it to the
Ah,
person.
right. Yeah. Makes sense too. Like I think it can either be a creative expression or it can be an invitation to be creative, right? I have not been doing a lot of coloring for a long while, but now that I have a kid, I do a lot of coloring again. And it would be so much fun to do this together with her if we would receive it or yeah, to make it for someone. I think it's awesome. So that's why I picked it.
Okay. I would just
Mm.
like to state out that Zazzle as a marketplace, because we are on Zazzle and the shop Color Me by Deb Picks. Zazzle as a marketplace is one of the most unique marketplaces in the way that not only can people order this product as a digital download because they activated digital downloads for greeting cards and for wall art for the print on demand. And it's so weird to record something that I know is recorded for YouTube and I can't see myself. So weird. But the other thing that specializes or distinguishes Zazzle as a marketplace is that people actually have a choice. Like they have the opportunity to upload their own featured image because what you're seeing here is not an image that Zazzle created as a mock-up. It's
Mm.
basically we have one mock-up here, and then we have the other mock-up, which is the back, and the mock-up that is for the middle, which you can also personalize. But what Zazzle allows you to do is basically upload your own featured image. So Deb Picks, I think it's Deborah's store. What she did is basically she copied all three of these and together mixed them in one photo with these on them. So this is something that she did that is not in the platform. I just want to state that out there. And can we move to the next one? Or
Yes.
Okay.
Do it.
That was 4 minutes.
Oh, I'm sorry. The person who was late is timing us. Okay. This was on my picks as well. Oh my God.
So I think what's cool here. Oh, Alex as well. Yeah. I think what's really cool here is
Wait,
that...
Alex also chose this one?
Wow. Okay.
Oh yeah, I switched to see you. Sorry. Alex also chose this one. This is mad. We were like, we had like 400 submissions. Like we had like 400 products. This is crazy.
I mean, I think what's really cool about it, but then all of us can say what we think is cool about it. But
I think the coolest thing about it is the combination with the color of the top.
Yeah, that's actually true. Yeah.
Yeah, and I know that, and I'm pretty sure she didn't have the choice what color the top is. I think this one is Printify, if I'm not mistaken, fulfilled by Printify, but I'm not sure because if I look at the shipping times to Bulgaria, then this looks like Printify, which is ridiculous shipping times. We are on the 22nd of May, so this is going to arrive between June 7th and July 17th, which is insane. But I think this one is definitely Printify or Printful if it's only fulfilled in the US. But I think she didn't have the option to choose the color of the top or the background. And if that is the case, I mean, this skirt is flat out like this is like my outfit of the day kind of thing for bloggers. This is like literally set up with the background, with the matching color of the clutch that she's holding in her hands, even down to the fingernails, like the color of the nail polish. This is just good, like fashion overall image, which is insane. That's what drew me to it anyway, but it's your pick, so you can talk. Sorry.
Well, no, it's all of our pick, right? Like, I think it's really cool that the pattern really seemed inspired by many of the African fabric prints, right? The color selection, the bright black lines, and at the same time it's using the Penrose tiling, right? So it's actually, and even though there's so many different pattern types that you will come across in African fabrics, not this pattern. So I think it's really cool. Like she's brought a new tiling into that, massive space of these beautiful textures that are often really bold and bright. And so I thought that was really awesome that those two things were coming together there. Plus, indeed, like the way it's presented is really feels like you're buying a product that is considered with an outfit, even if you didn't get to choose. Like it is a good fit indeed. Yeah.
Okay, Alex, what do you think?
I think for me, the picture is just complete indeed with the colors. It's a pattern that is eye-catching, but also not too intense. And yeah, the whole photo just makes a lot of sense color-wise and style-wise. So it's complete.
Okay, so out of 400 images, we all chose this one.
That's quite telling.
Okay, next one.
Yeah. Alex, are you gonna wear it, or what's the? Yeah.
I want to see his face when he's saying this. It's so nice to be presenting. Are you gonna be wearing this?
If you want me to.
Why not? Yeah. Well, I mean,
you can say you're Scottish, because like a lot of people don't understand what Scottish actually wear. So
yeah,
you can pass it on.
Myself. So if I wear a skirt, then I wear a skirt.
Okay. We moved on to the third design, the third choice of Wouter. Sorry. I need to stop calling you Rapper.
What you saying?
Yeah. But this is actually, I think this was one of the things that I'm not sure I put on my top 10 or not. And the reason why I have products similar to this, or even another one, is because a lot of times when people design something like this, whether it's a towel set on Zazzle or the wrapping paper, they always go with the same pattern on everything, which makes no sense because it's 3 diversified things. So this one really stood out to me for, the diversity of it, but it's your pick. It was also mine, I think, but yeah, I have spares. I prepared myself.
I exactly agree. It's like you have 3 patterns that are actually, they're really quite different. It's quite daring to take 3 that are so different, and yet they work together. I think it's really nice to show that you can sometimes combine patterns on one product, or you can combine them by having different items. Either it's because you give them together, or just because you want to pick the right wrapping paper for the right occasion. my wife has this book of wrapping paper, and they're all different pages with flowers from Australia on it, and she picks the wrapping paper for the product. So she's like, "This is going to go with that." It's a mini collection here, right, of patterns, and that really drew me to it. First of all, I think that this is just a really beautiful, imaginative pattern that is using the metamorphosis in an awesome way, because it's really just kind of.
This is the same shop,
Is
by
it?
the way.
Oh, no
Yes.
way! Oh, I didn't realize. Wow. Lucky person got 2 picks.
Yeah.
So I've not been I've only been going by design, so that's how it happened, I guess. I really love that there's a beautiful transition, and like on the edges it has in the bottom left it is like a flower field, and then it turns into kind of like diamonds and things, and then it turns into some kind of mesh. I think it's a really beautiful transition. And my kid is starting to make puzzles, and she's really into it. So it would be super awesome to make a pattern puzzle with her. I am thinking not to buy the 676 pieces though, so I
Maybe
might go
this
for something.
one. These ones should be
Yeah,
oversized a little bit.
56, maybe 110 pieces, something like that. I think she's ready for. But
These ones are oversized. If you can see the lines here, the
oh
slimmer lines. Yeah, these
yeah.
ones are oversized. So you have 2 sizes on Zazzle that are oversized.
Yeah.
These 2.
So I thought that one was really cool, and I would consider it.
Okay, next.
Now I was thinking about, like, in our workroom we have a sleeping couch, and I was looking for something that would fit with that. And this one's really beautiful because it's quite graphic, but it has a lot of detail, and it's using again the metamorphosis actually in a very subtle way, where there's a transition, but if you don't pay attention to it, it just looks like it's part of one pattern. Sometimes the metamorphosis can feel a little bit like you see the effect, and in this one, I think it's really beautiful.
I literally don't see the metamorphosis here.
No, I'm fairly sure it's there, right, Alex? Am I wrong?
No, I would say it's completely geometric. You need to see the source file. I think maybe they did the metamorphosis, but they made it on both sides, like evenly on both sides.
Yes.
By the way, if you're in the market for a pillow and you want to get that one, then give the pillow I sent you to Alex.
Okay.
But it's really good if you don't even see the effect, but it just works.
Was it just me, or did everybody flat out the first thing you thought was, what tiling is that?
No, yeah, it's the Penrose.
No, I mean, like when you were going over the products, every product I opened, I was like, what tiling is that?
Yeah.
What was the source file like? Okay. Next up.
Yeah, this one I couldn't quite wrap my head around, because I know which tiling it is. It is the cross weave, but I'm fairly sure that she's combined, or he is combined. I'm not sure.
She iridescency is a she. Yeah.
Okay, that she might have combined two tilings together, because I don't think, Alex, you can create this pattern straight up with the cross weave, right? Because there's 2 different colors. The two flowers.
It is based on your input file, because if you input multiple lines, for example, and you repeat the colors within the line, you can definitely do something like this. It's based on the source file, because this is to my knowledge is completely doable. I've had patterns who play around with that kind of colors that move, because the source photo included multiple repeats of that color within itself already.
Yeah,
so if that turquoise is like existent in multiple places, then versus without the turquoise. But this is like great work. I would have loved to see the source photo.
Yeah.
For this one.
Yeah.
What kind of phone do you have, by the way?
Well, exactly what it says there, an iPhone 12 mini. So.
Oh, really?
And I need it fixed, because see, like it's broken.
Mine is inside.
I need
Okay, wait, I'm gonna move to the next one while I go get my phone, because it's funny.
All right.
Okay, we have shoes.
Yes.
I really hope they are fulfilled by Printful, because Printful has amazing, like the quality is really good from Printful. I actually have the Printful ones. So if this is Printful, I would say go ahead.
I'm not entirely sure if these ship to us, but I at least wanted to include them in the list to show, because I thought, not that often do I see the patterns on shoes, but it works really, really well, right? Like, I think that you get super catchy shoes, and it makes sense that shoes can be a bit extravagant with a pattern on it, right? Like a full pattern on a t-shirt can be intense, cool but intense, but with shoes it makes perfect sense. I really love these. I think these are women's shoes, so they won't be for me. The sizes won't go up to my size.
They ship to you, by the way. It's Printful.
Okay.
Like these will ship to you for sure because I have Printful shoes and I'm technically in the same area for them.
Hmm.
We might also want to state that there is like an extensive amount of work with Repper Designs here on the shop, regardless of that
Oh
specific
yeah.
type of shoe. This is just really cool.
Yeah.
This is
But yeah,
super cool.
unfortunately not my size, but and I'm not sure if they ship, but I definitely wanted to show it because I think it's really inspiring to see a pattern on a shoe, which you don't see often, but it makes so much sense to me. Oh yeah, they do say Denmark, awesome, and the Netherlands.
This is a nice addition by the owner of the shop. Mind you, these are shipped from China. Yeah, blank source. I think they are also shipped from China. I'm not sure because I ordered from a while ago, but they definitely ship to the EU. By the way, I did bring my phone. I wanted to show you guys. So I have this one.
Oh, you got that one?
Yeah.
The other way.
Which way?
Yes, that's it.
So I have an iPhone 12 mini too, and I ordered this case from our group moderator who did anti-Redbubble merch and sold it on Redbubble.
So I also really need a patterned coffee mug for
okay,
during the
but
day
I
when I'm
sent you
having my
another
coffee.
one also. So.
I don't mind having two because whenever my wife's working from home, I'm sure we'll be fighting over the cup. So I think this one is really cool because I don't know if everyone knows, but the metamorphosis, the word actually comes from an artwork by MC Escher, a Dutch artist who did kind of magical geometric artworks, etchings and prints. And what the famous metamorphosis one actually runs from left to right and then runs, meters and meters, and you can install them in different places. And I think they also have them in the museum now in the Hague. And so this is a really nice example of it because you have a mug and you see one pattern. As you turn around, you get more and more of the pattern. So there's so much to see, and it makes sense to have it on that surface, which is kind of like like a long poster stretched around a mug. So I love it. I would love to have it. I think it's really cool. So I made my selection.
You also have other options here by Zazzle.
I looked at them. Yeah.
The frosted one looks really interesting because
True.
this was downloaded without a white background. Now that we can see this on like if you look at the frosted one, there is no white background. Here there is, but here it looks like there isn't any white background.
Oh, that would be super cool. Then you can see the liquid actually in it.
I'm not sure if it's like that or not because I think that there was a white background if we were looking at the black one, for example, because you can see definitely white printing. No, but no, this is the Ascension mug. No, it's not. These are all two-tone, so we can't.
Here.
Wait, I can't see this.
No, exactly.
I hate presenting. What? Oh,
this is one of them. He made a couple.
That's one of the MC Escher artworks. Yeah.
Nice.
Anyway.
So yeah, there is no background on this one, as you can see on this
awesome.
this one as well. Yeah.
That might be good for the transparent one. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. Okay. Next,
all right.
Redbubble. This was almost in my selection. Oh my god.
Yeah. I mean, it's three parts here, and as you can see, I do have a bit of a soft spot for the metamorphosis, but so for one, the metamorphosis is used very subtly here, right? Like you can barely notice it, but it's actually there. It is changing a little bit.
It's a repeat metamorphosis, yeah, like duplicated on both sides.
Yes, indeed.
It's exactly even on both sides if you look at the top. Yeah.
And it gives it a really nice balanced look. I think it's a really it's a kind of a clean design, but it also has some tactility with the different shades. And that means that I think it works really well as an apron. I need an apron because I'm really messy in the kitchen. So I think my wife will also appreciate me buying this, maybe two of them, and maybe a tiny one for our kid, if that will be possible.
Maybe they have, I don't think that they have kids' aprons on Redbubble. But as you can see, there is also a brown one with the same exact pattern from the same exact artist.
Yeah.
There are obviously a lot more other ones, but I think it's really nice when you have this option, when you basically have the same pattern, but you have different colors coming up on that pattern. So you basically have this one and this one. Yeah. So that could actually be a really cool combo.
Yes, I think this one might have been using the person might have been using the duotone to create these two variations, and I think they both work really well. I like the blue one because it feels Mediterranean, and then you feel like cooking and sun and everything. So I thought it was super nice.
Whenever I think about Mediterranean colors, I always think about eating, not about cooking. But okay. Next up, we have the pink. No, that was the brown one.
Oh, that was that one. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I already opened that one. So we have the pink Oasis throw pillow. I am stuck on the names. I know that you guys are not, but names are important.
Yeah,
Okay,
names.
I would have
Yeah,
called it like retro 70s room. Like I would have put like skaters on it.
I would
It's
say disco.
very
Yeah,
yeah, very disco.
yeah,
Even 90s a bit, like a Tamaguchi, give me like butterfly hair clips in my hair kind of thing.
yeah. I mean, for me, this one is like it would be for my kid's bedroom. I think it's beautiful. Maybe no, actually, I think my wife would also want to put it in our workroom because she really
Did you
loves
check
like
other
really
products?
bright
Was this the
colors.
product that was submitted? Like the person submitted the
I think
pillow
this
or
one
the
was submitted. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
okay, because
So
you do have like other,
yeah, no, but
options.
I love the pillow. I think it works really well, and also because I typically like subdued colors more, but I think this one would just work really well as a pillow because it is a highlight and it's using the new high five tiling and in a really good way. I think it has a really good size and the colors, and it just looks super considered and really happy and colorful and yeah, it
Okay.
I could picture it in my home, and so I was like, that will make the selection.
I think that's the way that like people should choose stuff. I mean, like generally speaking, you can say how much this art of work is amazing, but at the end of the day, we are talking about a business that has a utilitarian value, which
Hmm.
is to buy stuff that you will be using. So
Yeah.
yeah, I think that's a good way of looking at it. Moving on to another from the same designer.
Oh,
You
yeah.
have double designer again. Wow.
Well, there's 12 pieces, so I guess then technically I made a selection of 10, right? I mean, this one I was not 100% sure about because I like the idea of having some floor pillows, and I thought that this one had like a super clean design, like just minimal colors and a few design elements that together create quite a diverse picture. The only thing with it is that the two colors remind me of Dunkin' Donuts. So
I
it's a
thought
little bit
about
down to
it
the
too.
colors. Yeah,
I thought about it
that's
too.
that's the only tricky bit. But I thought it was
Okay.
a really cool design. Yeah.
Okay. And the last one from
Yes.
Router is this one. Was I supposed to show it after you did the
Nah. It's
we did say that you were gonna choose a wine chiller.
yes,
When we did
yes.
the call before, you did say you're gonna
Yeah.
choose a wine chiller.
So there were a few
Um,
people who paid attention or who noticed that and actually submitted a few. And I think this one is awesome because
what do you mean who
it has.
noted that? We never actually said it in the video. We said it in our video.
Oh, it didn't make it to the video. Oh.
It wasn't in the video. It was a lot
Oh, then they
after.
overheard it. Then
The rapper contest was like the video we made about the rapper contest didn't have you talking about any kind of product you would like to see. That was when we were
mm,
recording in my vacation home a few weeks ago, and it hasn't reached YouTube yet. So it was
could we get
after we were seeing everything. So yeah, no one knew that you were looking for a wine chiller. Yeah.
I'm gonna draw the conclusion that Leah works for the FBI, and that's how she knows.
The FBI, do you think they have people? Technically, if you're in the Netherlands and she figured it out, then she has people in the CIA. FBI is
Oh,
internal.
oh, yeah,
Just, I
yes.
watch a lot of crime shows.
I just wanted to say, like, we have a plum tree and we made plum wine for the first time, and so and plum wine needs to be chilled. So I was really looking for one, and I think this one just has a beautiful balance between like the subtle colors and the punchy colors, and it has basically three different motives coming together. I think it's really nicely balanced, and I would love to have such a thing on my
It's like a good
garden
pattern
table.
to get you in the. It's a good pattern to get you in the mood to get hammered.
Yeah, or like lightly
I have to
bubbly.
say
Yeah.
inappropriate things. Am
Okay.
I carrying on presenting mine, or is Alex gonna do his?
Maybe if I have to leave, then it might be good to get mine out of the way. All right, we got
Many,
the
many
wave
yes.
again.
There we are.
Woo!
Okay, that's nice. I can
After this dying tree.
I guess I can
No.
drag it in the screen.
Oh, come on.
Oh wow, another one.
Oh, come on. Lucky that I
Oh,
have
Um,
backups.
I
there's
think I think
a lot of
this
agreement in the jury.
Yeah.
I don't skate anymore, but I just love the colors in this pattern. I also love that it's seamless. I don't
Mm.
see how the different items are combined, but it
Just
just
cross facade on a rotation, right?
Yeah, plus edge
No.
blend. There has to be an edge blend in there
Yeah,
somewhere. But it's
it's a
so
seam
well
pattern.
done
If
that I
if
don't
you
see
if
it.
you put it like if it's just a simple like just simple white and right and left mirroring, and then you put it on
Yeah.
rotation. It's
You
what
can
we have here.
yeah, you can see it. You can kind of, if you know that it's there, you can see it, but
Yeah,
it's really well done. So
Yeah.
I would say so too.
definitely really nice piece.
One of the unique products that Zazzle has, definitely.
Yeah.
A skateboarding board. Yeah. Okay.
All right, on to the next one. So we've got this guy.
Oh yeah.
Also really love the I'm a big fan of the African patterns. I think it's one of the big inspirations also for rapper. And to have this color, just the color combination is so juicy.
I never thought I would hear someone say that on a pillow.
Yeah.
This
You just want to
pillow has
hug it,
very
right?
juicy
You just
colors.
want to hug it. It's really nice. Next one.
Is that Alex being short on time or Alex being short on talking to us in general?
I don't know.
I thought
Oh, I
I
almost picked this one.
have
I have that one too.
yeah.
I have
I
backups.
would actually love to wear this one.
Wait, under the skirt?
Maybe under the skirt. Although the color combo, I don't know how
A
that
good
would work.
comedian gives you a throwback to the previous punchline. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, this is a very good for dancing in.
Okay.
Yes.
What I wanted to say about that before we were rudely interrupted by Google Meets limits. If you look, this is the front. Now, can you switch to the back, like the bum? I think it's the second photo.
Yep.
I would have reversed this pattern.
Hmm.
Being a woman and having certain things in that area, I would have reversed the pattern. And I think that a lot of people, if you go back to the first one, like the initial one, a lot of people, when they design leggings, they don't think about the fact that a woman has to wear them. And for a woman, I would think that like I would prefer to have the more clearer pattern, the one that just has black on my front and this side on my bum. Just saying, like, but it's kind of weird talking about this. And I had a video when I was talking about like legging positions, and it's kind of overly sexual when you talk about this. But this is literally like a product that people need to put on their area. So I wouldn't have focused all of the attention there in that manner. But it's an amazing pattern. Obviously, Alex, it was your choice, but I think it was also one of mine.
What I really like is that you have the very simple black and white color combo. All the focus goes to the pattern, which is insanely detailed, which I really love. It reminds me of some organic shapes.
It's kind of like a snake
Caught my eye.
skin.
Yeah, especially in the middle.
Yeah, it's kind of like a snake skin.
So I would just love to wear this. I think I would look great in it. So yeah.
For you, okay, that's interesting. Can you send me photos?
I will. Yes. All right. Next
We will
one.
be showing up.
Oh,
Okay.
from the yoga store. Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
that one.
Generally, I was very impressed by the products on this store. I think I chose a couple. I think presentation-wise, it's very good. I love the blue pattern, and once again, there's this organic feel to it, which I really like.
I wonder who's the fulfillment. I have one of these by Printful, so if it's from Printful, then I can already tell you that the quality is going to be good.
I think in Australia it's called a bum bag or something.
A bum bag.
A bum bag, yeah.
That's
funny
weird
words.
because the bum is the other way around where
I
this
know.
is going to be located. But yeah.
But it's Australia. Everything is a bit upside down the other way around. So
Maybe people are so trusting in Australia that they put the zipper in the back, because like if you would walk down with something like this in Eastern Europe, the first thing that they tell you is don't put a bag only on one shoulder, always cross your body and put the zipper in the front so no one can steal your stuff when you're walking or when you're standing up. Never put your phone in your back pocket. So yeah, it will definitely not be on anybody's bum in Eastern Europe.
It's a thing that old Danes wear for some reason. I'm warming up to the idea of having one of those. I think it's also very practical. So.
It is. I wear mine. I think I gave mine to my mom, but I have one with liquid art and I wear it like I used to walk with it all the time. It's just really easy to just, phone, cigarettes, wallet, keys.
Yeah. I wonder if I can just drag and drop this guy.
Come on! Seriously! I ordered this on a different product. Oh my
that's
God.
amazing. Yeah.
No.
This just
we
makes me
didn't
smile.
correlate.
Yeah, definitely. This just makes me smile. It's really well done. I love that there's the combination between a picture, like a picture element
Sorry.
and an abstract pattern in the back.
Okay.
Um,
Alice in Wonderland much. Okay, so that
yeah,
one.
that one is definitely gonna go into my
Okay.
house.
So if you're buying this one, that means that this seller will get 2 sales from us because I
That's
already
pretty good.
purchased one of these.
I'm very happy, very happy for that. All right, on to the next one. This one, maybe I would love to have it in a hexagonal shape. I don't know if that's possible. It doesn't look like it.
No, the Zazo is only square and circle,
Yeah,
which I found
but
out that they have square from this competition.
but the nice thing about it is that the person thought Kaleidoscope used an hexagonal shape which fits really well with a clock. We've got 12 hours, 6 sides to a hexagonal. It's just really nice. So somehow the pattern both looking aesthetically pleasing but also helping you actually read the time. And so there's a functional and an aesthetic aspect to it.
I would have loved to see it with the duotone, with a little bit of blue and white. It would
Yeah.
have looked like snowflakes a little bit. Would have looked like a winter clock, you know, if
Yeah.
it was like very snowflakey. Okay.
Maybe if I order it and it's possible to cut it, then I might make an hexagonal shape out of it.
It looks, based on your background, it looks like you can definitely make a hexagon from that in your
Yeah.
in your background.
I'm curious what material they use.
Scroll down, not here. Scroll down on the listing. It's supposed to say,
Oh,
oh,
it's
it's a grade A acrylic. It's not wood. It will be better to melt it, like to melt it to a hexagon than to cut it to a hexagon if it's acrylic. No?
Yeah.
I used to melt it. Just melt it like if you have a hot surface, you just like push it on it, and it will make like a line, and then on all sides.
I think if it's thick, it's tricky, but Alex has experience with laser cutters, so that's another option.
Yeah, I could laser cut it or maybe vacuum form it even.
That would be a video for a whole different channel.
Yes.
Yes.
How to DIY my Zazzle clocks. Yeah.
All right. Next up is this guy.
Which, we have another match.
Changed my 10 selections after Rauda showed his. I already had backups.
That's really nice.
This was on mine. Come on.
Color is really nice, color combo. I love that that somebody chose to just put part of the pattern on it. It works really well. There's a very clear lines in this design. I'm a bit like, I don't have many words for these things. It's just
I love the oversize as well. Also, the quality of this is surprisingly well when it comes to the printing. I've ordered a tote bag from Redbubble a few years ago, and the quality of the color is almost 1-to-1. Like what you see is what you get. But surprisingly, the fabric is very flimsy. Very flimsy. Yeah, it's not like strict at all. It's like a t-shirt fabric of some sort. Yeah, it was very unexpected.
That is actually, because I do a lot of shopping with tote bags, and the flexible ones are actually much easier to, I find, to fill up. And if they're very stiff, you can put a record in it. But
it's also easier to like fold it and squish it when it's done. But just if you guys want to order this one, just letting you know that it's not going to come. If you are looking at the ones from Printful, for example, then the Printful Fulfillment Center for tote bags, those would be kind of strict bags, like more canvas-like. But these are flat out like tricot, not made from tricot, but it feels like you're holding a t-shirt. You can like squish it. Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Next up.
Really cool one.
Next up is this one.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Yep.
Cool.
I did not even see this one.
It's very extreme. It gives off a very 90s vibe. And I also love the way that they use the metamorphosis. You can almost not see that it's metamorphosed, but it is there.
I like this one, actually. It's really nice. If you order it, I want to know the quality, because I've never ordered backpacks from Society 6.
There's a couple of backpacks in my selection, actually. Not that I need it, but...
I always like to order bags for print on demand, because we're always moving somewhere or going somewhere. So bags is always good.
Okay, so then go to the other backpack that I really liked is this one.
Okay.
Mm.
I think I almost picked that one.
It's a Penrose styling, which I really like. I think there's a bit of stretching going on. I'm not quite sure. Maybe that's also the how it's displayed on the
No stretching.
yeah. But yeah, the really nice color combo. There's all these different elements that your eye gets drawn to.
I
I
think
thought it
like
looked
if they
like
would
an
have made
American
it,
flag.
yeah, I was gonna say that too. If they would have made it more white, like the gray one, if this was more white, I would have totally called it like a USA flag backpack.
Mm. Yeah, but it's
Totally
actually not
USA
stars. It's
flag.
little dots. Sorry.
Yeah, but the colors.
Mm.
Yeah,
Like so many people just buy something for the colors. This is completely a 4th of July design, just to make sure that it's a bit more white.
yeah. 2 made it to the final selection. My first selection was 75 designs, which I liked. So it was really hard to go down and actually.
Yeah, we'd be like, I like this one and this one and this
Yeah.
one. That would have been a recording for 75 designs.
All right. Next up is this guy.
Mm. May, did you select that one as well, baby?
On my original selections, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think
It's gorgeous.
it's super gorgeous. I really like the subdued colors, and yeah, the combination between the round shape of the rug plus the circular metamorphosis. Somehow you just want to sit on it and get your face very close and just look at all the details in there.
I have no idea what kind of tiling this would be, man.
Yeah, I think this is the Cairo tiling.
It might be the new high five one
That
actually.
might be high. Okay, yeah, they are actually okay. So this is my my nerd side calling, but they're basically jewels from each other, so they can morph into each other. You can play with it actually if you make the source selection really a small vertical strip or a small horizontal strip. You can get these 2 different shapes from the same tiling.
Yeah.
So it's quite fun building that actually, and then seeing how how those 2 things are actually the same, but you don't see it until you use it.
That was 60 Seconds of Nerd by Alex.
Yes, I need to put some of that in. I mean,
you can put all of that in.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
We're
I
all
would have actually
nerds here.
I would have selected this one if it wasn't for the fact that I have no more places to put carpets. I think so. Yeah, it was in the selection.
That
I was like
on my top 20, not on my top 10. Yeah, definitely that.
I think what I would love with this is to have a couple of smaller carpets with a similar design that fit with this. So
And like bubble flow.
you have
Like
exactly
many
you have like
circles on
the
your
central
floor.
carpet plus some satellite ones going around.
Central carpet. It's not
Cool.
central heat. It's a central carpet in satellite.
Satellite carpets. I think that's
Satellite carpet.
perfectly normal thing to say.
Yeah.
I think you guys should trademark satellite carpet.
Okay. Up next
So niche business.
is this guy.
Okay.
Yeah, I looked at that one too. Yeah.
I don't even remember seeing it. Oh my god.
So somebody made a pattern inception here, which I really like. It's it messes with my brain.
Yeah, we can sense that you've suddenly started talking very slowly, and you're
exactly. Yeah.
It happened to me. It happens to me every time I do the sleep mode on Repper by mistake. Yeah.
You call it sleep mode. Yeah, it's dream mode. That's
That's
sleep mode,
nice,
clearly. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's a very playful. It's like the basic design is very simple, but by adding a couple of layers to it, it just becomes super playful.
FYI, on Zazzle, if you like this product, if you exit the preview for a second, scroll down a little bit, scroll down, transfer this design to a product. It's literally
yeah.
So literally here you can put this on any of the 1,500 products that Zazzle has, order it, and the designer will get commission.
Oh, that's very nice.
So if you would choose at the end, like for example, because if you take this on a poster, that's an insanely
good coloring poster. This would be an insane coloring poster. If you put it on a puzzle, the wall clock, or anything else you would like to look at, you can even order this on a fabric or any of those. And if it doesn't sit well, you can always enter the edit design, and still, because you can still see that it's by the same designer, which is it's all about pillows. It's still the designer of this poster. You have size on the right side. You can still order this in whatever you want, and the designer will get commission. Even if you click on edit the design and enter your name, for example, for customization, the designer is still going to get commission, which is very cool. And here you can see that they did. This was not made using Repr completely.
No.
This was made using a tiling effect on Zazzle. You have tiling up top, right up top of you. You have guidelines, align, and tiling. So Zazzle has internal tiling. In this case, you can see that it has this little yellow mark on it.
Yeah.
This little yellow mark means that this is too small to be printed so big.
Okay.
For that one. I wouldn't play around with it too much, because you can obviously, the same way you did, just break the design.
Yeah.
But just in general, if you see anything on Zazzle from someone that you like, you can transfer it yourself to a different product and they still will get commission. Don't forget to log into zazzle.co.uk or zazzle.be, I think, to order it to the European Union. Don't order from zazzle.com. They will send it to you with UPS and it will never arrive.
Yeah, now I can see that the design is actually a P, like it's a P4M, the main design, and then there's a P4M in the little design as well. So
it's actually a PMM.
PMM.
So it's the facade combined with the what's it called? Second one? No. Anyway, it's interesting because I initially thought that this was done by making a pattern in Repr, exporting it, re-importing it, and then exporting it again. But apparently that last step, the person did in Zazzle
on Zazzle.
Yep. Yeah. But you can do it in Repr too if you want to.
I think it's just easier to do it on Zazzle because if I wanted to create something for all my products on Repr, then I'm downloading a really huge file. But if the file is seamless or in a way that I would like to repeat it, then I basically have a small file that doesn't take up much space. I upload it only one time and it fits all of my products because I tile it internally. It also means that it will fit other products that people might want to customize themselves. So it's actually a smarter choice to take like a smaller slice of the pattern and leave it to Zazzle to tile it later. It gives you more control because you have like 4 options for tiling with Zazzle as well.
Next up.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
very cute.
Adorable.
What I love about it is once again the color combo, and also the fact that the brass zipper color-wise is coming back in the pattern.
Oh, actually, yes. Now I see it. Yeah. It would have been nice if they had some black in the pattern as well.
Yeah, definitely. Although I think it works like this as well. It's kind of a shame that I can't see different sides.
Sizes?
Like different sides that it can rotate.
Oh, it's the same on the back.
Yeah, the structure of the fabric underneath. I think that's also something that I would love to play a bit more in Repr itself, like to make a feature that there's different types of background structures that
like canvas and stuff like that.
Exactly. Yeah,
that would be nice. Thank you.
It would make it will make it very there's a new layer of detail that you can add to it, and it's also showing like it shows on the final product like that as well. Then there's this guy,
which you cannot order because you're not in the US.
It's US only.
It's literally said yoga mats and for some reason on Society 6 cannot be ordered to the EU.
That's a shame. I really love this one. It's almost as if it's
gorgeous to do yoga on something like this.
Yeah.
It looks like it is lighting up, like it's fluorescent somehow.
There's really some kind of fluorescence in it. It's and yeah, once again, color combo, like the subdued reds with the vibrant teal. It's really beautiful.
I've never heard a man speak of colors that way. I've never heard someone say subdue red and
there's also
and
like
teal.
there's so many features that I would love to build in Wrapper, and more color control is definitely also one of them, so that you can play around with the colors.
Gradient, like a gradient map, like you can put like 3-4 colors instead of just a duotone.
Yeah, that and recoloring, and that you have some sort of color palette that you can reuse in different types of patterns.
Color palette would be nice.
Yeah. The problem with us is that it's not that we don't have ideas. The problem is that we have very little time to build all of this.
Especially when half your time is going to reviewing 400 products, which I would like to thank you.
Definitely.
Are you going to show another one, or are we going to say goodbye to you?
I think one more. I have
Okay.
6 more here, but I'm just gonna choose one.
Do like.
I think it has to be this guy. Just
I recognize Liesel's work. Liesel's work, not Liesel. Liesel.
Yeah,
that's one of the moderators in our group.
Very nice.
I recognize her work like that.
It's really good to see that somebody has work that's that recognizable. So it's
the whole magic bunny ganja kind of art, that's Liesel, definitely. The Weapon, that's the name of the store. So yeah, that's the one I ordered this from.
I can't see screens.
No, that was yeah, that's the one I ordered my phone case from. The Dead Bubble. Yeah. She did the anti-Redbubble merch on Redbubble.
Like
scroll down for a different product. Yeah, scroll down. And here, available on.
Okay. Yeah.
So basically, a lot of the things that Lisa likes to do is that she creates something with an AI art. And if I am not mistaken, and if she's watching this video, I think that this is Art Deco filter from Kittle AI art. It looks really much like this. And she does patterns from AI art that was made in a lot of cases, which is really, really cool. But you can see that there are much more products for this one.
Okay.
But you have the laptop skin, which I think is really cool. I'm thinking about getting one, and I just have to cut down the Apple thing.
Super nice.
It's also cool that she used the border effect, like one of the new ones, to good effect here, right? So like because if she wouldn't have used it, you would have had these sharp seams, which I think with this kind of image could have worked. But now it really the borders are not used to just cover up, but they become very much part of the design.
Yeah, and she chose the border color is different than the color of the original image, but it seamlessly works. It's really really nice.
She has she has a good eye for colors.
Yeah,
we have I think she's one of the people in the group that we bonded the most, but we have such different styles for what we do. It's insane. Like we have totally different styles, but her work to me is just like recognizable. I don't even need to see the name of the store. Since you said this is your last one, and since Alex needs to leave us in the time of this recording, Alex, can you stop sharing so your face will be bigger?
Yeah.
So you can say your final words to us now before we move on to my top 10 selections and a spoiler alert of what I shipped to Wouter from Wrapper, which he will give you, Alex, as well. Some of the products. Any last words? Sounds very final, Alex.
Yeah. I just had such an amazing time going through all the submissions. I was just really blown away by the creativity of this community, and I feel very honored that as a developer, as somebody who builds code and looks at text all day, this is the result of what people do with it. It makes me really.
I need to find romantic music tracks on Evan.
Yeah, please do. Yeah.
Violin.
Yeah, and making a choice was really hard. There's just a lot of really nice designs, and I think I also got inspiration for new features, new ideas on what to add to Wrapper, so that there's even more for people to play with. So I'm very much looking forward to ordering the selection of designs, wearing them, putting them in my house, taking good pictures of them. And I'm also very
having people chase you down the street because you wore a skirt.
Yeah. I'm very happy, May, that you initiated this, and
you're happy that I offered you guys to spend money on my viewers.
Yeah,
that's lovely.
And I'm looking forward to doing this again. And
Well, we will probably will. Maybe Alex would get rid of his shy thing, and he will be doing the recording of my the birthday special, which we can use this place to give a little bit of a spoiler alert. My birthday is on the 28th of June, and on the 20th of June on my channel, there's going to be loads of discounts for anyone from this community, and a bunch of other contests that will be starting out. And well, one of you guys is going to be in the video saying happy birthday and presenting the discount. And maybe this time it will be Alex. Not that I have anything against Wouter. Sorry.
I feel a little bit more comfortable here now on the video, so it's good to enjoy. I'll see you guys in a bit.
Yeah,
okay,
cool. See you later.
Bye, Alex.
Ciao.
All right, now I'm really curious. What have you selected? Here.
Okay, am I on presenting mode now?
All right.
Yeah. Okay. So we're starting off with this product, which, as you recall, it was just shown to us by Alex on a mug. So I saw it on a mug. I really loved it, and I actually ordered this on that. So yeah, I already ordered it. I'm guessing the person would have gotten no. Actually, the person I don't think would get notification, because from what I remember, Society 6, I feel like sometimes they send you notifications, sometimes they don't. It's very annoying, but yeah, I ordered this. I think it's yeah, that's enough to say about the product, right? I think like that summarizes everything I can say about. I ordered it, so yeah, yeah, it's pretty awesome.
It's a winner.
Moving on to this one.
This was in my almost final selection. Yeah.
Okay, so you guys were talking about the utilitarian option of a lot of things, and for me, because I'm looking at so many designs, and I know that my utilitarian is very different from other people, especially when I'm moving all the time and I don't want to have a lot of stuff, and I do have a lot of stuff sent to me all the time from suppliers. So I'm looking more to see like someone that uses something in a different way. So using this as a background while having that girl over there and the custom name. Just very good design work. Like overall, it's very good product design. And I feel like so many times people think that, you just did a pattern, that's a good work, or you just did a graphic element and that's good work. But it's about the product design more than the graphic design in many cases. And for me, like, I think that this is just really good overall product design. I would have done something if you had like a clip art of like a girl or something, that not a girl, but like a woman. I would have done this definitely for like bridesmaid bags or something like that. Moving on to this one.
Oh yeah.
Which for me, I particularly love this one because the color combination here is just so spot on. And this is a great way to combine pattern with text, because I've seen so many people who submitted designs of a journal and then like there was a name in the middle and it was customized, but it wasn't really aligned well. And also you have to remember that, someone will have a shorter name or a longer name and the alignment will go off-centered, and it just didn't look really good on the product as much as this one, because flat out, if I'm talking about my name, it's going to look good either black on white or white on black. And using it this way while separating it with lines of colors existing in the design is brilliant. The only thing I might have changed was to put a blue line. Made the lines a little bit thinner and put a blue line. And if you look at the back color, I might have done something symmetric of some sort here. With the back of this, I would have put also those 3 lines and then a white square at the bottom, and write down like a year to plan or 12 months of success or my life is a pattern. Just try to make it like symmetrical. Yeah, like it looks like someone flipped it or something.
I think I actually recognize the person who made it, which is also really cool to see things pop up and go like, oh, I think I know, because it's someone from the Coco Twins group, if I remember correctly.
From the what?
Coco Twins group. It's a group of
I don't know what that is.
Designers. It's a collective around Misha. Her last name is, I'm gonna mispronounce that, so I'm just gonna say Misha. That's her first name. She has set up this group of African American women who make art together and set up their own businesses with graphic and pattern design, and they also do really cool stuff like this. So I'm fairly sure it comes from one of the people I know from the group. Yeah.
Okay. This is, I just really liked it. It's really pretty. And again, I just really like the fact that you are combining it with a name in such a vivid way and
Mm-hmm.
it's such a creative way to cut it through. Like I would have cut it through with just like a black stripe, but this is
Yeah,
much more
right.
creative.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah, I think Liesel has two shops because this is also Gansha art is her and the weapon is hers as well. So we both picked stuff from Liesel. So this is her other shop. So I don't think that this was submitted originally on a desk mat. I'm not really sure if this was submitted on a desk mat or not, but I distinctly like it's like I'm looking at this and your brain might go to, or it's like, this is a weave of some kind, but to me, this was just like Matrix.
Mm.
This was like
Yeah.
if Matrix was in color kind of thing for me.
Yeah.
I would have probably ordered it if I didn't already have a desk mat from Society 6 on my desk because I think it's just brilliant. And feel free to interrupt me if you want to talk because I literally can't see you because I'm presenting.
That's right. I forgot that. So I think this one is really cool because I had to think deeply about how it was actually made. I think the person is using the Echo Tartan probably at a really high setting. So there's many repeats, and then has used the Metamorphosis at quite a high setting. So you get this almost glitchy effect. It's really cool. I've never seen it used that way before.
This was one of my choices. Even though I do not use umbrellas in the slightest, I just found it to be an insanely good creativity or collection or assembly, let's call it that, of a pattern, graphics, and text. It's just brilliant. Like it's
yeah. It's
just
cool.
brilliant.
I actually suspect it's also coming from.
Yeah. I would have suspected it as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I really liked it, but again, I don't use umbrellas. Otherwise, I would have probably ordered it. This one I really like, and the reason why I like this is first of all because we have a combination of putting this pattern on products, and as you can see here, the actual design on the side candles is super small. Like. It's really small. It's just facing it on one. But the centric one, I really like it. The only thing that I would have probably done differently with this kind of setting is that I would have put the square at the bottom. I would have made it a rectangle and I would have put a name on it and I would make it a memorial candle. We have, like in the Jewish tradition, we light candles for someone's memorial that need to burn for a certain amount of time. So the candle has to be really big. So it's really nice if the name would be at the bottom or something like that. Yeah, this is like just brilliant design work. I like the combination, and especially if you're looking at Zazzle, I think a lot of my picks were from Zazzle because it's just this platform where you can combine text and personalization so easily. So for me, it was just, are you surprised seeing this kind of product?
Yeah, it is. It's really cool. I've never seen this before. I saw it in the selection, but I'd never seen it before. We did this contest, so definitely finding out there's more things that can be printed than I ever knew.
Yeah. We also have this one. Is this the woman you talked about?
That's Misha. Yes.
Yeah.
That's Misha.
Okay. So this is actually from Lulu because Lulu doesn't have like a look inside the book for a while. But what she did, I'm going to cross over this one because I already actually have it open in 2 tabs. She actually had like a TikTok video showing the product from inside, which I will not show now because there are glitter effects and glowing effects on it, which I'm not allowed to see with my brain issues. Honestly, I would have said, just in general, don't have all those glitter effects because it can deter a certain amount of people from purchasing. Because I did kind of switch it a little bit when I was alone, obviously in a dark room and not needing to film. I did switch and looked inside and the actual book was really pretty. I just can't show it in a video because I do know that we have a lot of people who watch this channel with visual triggers for seizures. So I would recommend just in general, not even for me, but like, if you're making a product, you might as well make it for the most amount of people to be able to see what's inside. And if you're looking at the people who are in the coloring community, a lot of the people in the coloring community have visual triggers. So the actual review of the book, which I cannot show, had like this glittering effect. But the book inside is actually really cute. I wish I could have shown it in this video. I also have this one here. Oh, it started raining. Fantastic.
Oh, you need an umbrella. Oh no, wait, nothing.
No, I don't need an umbrella. I just, I'm indoor. I'm covered. I'm not gonna be like, woo. So this one I really like, and I don't know who's the fulfillment for this one. I think it's Printful. No, it's
Mm.
sourced from China. I'm not sure whose it's from. I think it was Printful, but this is like leggings that have a pocket,
Ah,
which for
yeah, I haven't
women
seen
is
it.
very important.
Hmm.
You know, when we go out and you want to put like your phone here when you're walking or something like this. And when we were talking with Alex about, you know, hide that area, or, you know, the whole how to design around
Mhm.
a woman's frontal area, this is just brilliant. Like because this is so all over the place, because this repetitiveness, it's really like, if I had to like honestly say what a lot of women want from legging design, is to draw attention away from that area. And because this is so, the pattern is so out there,
Mm.
it's so drawing attention to the pattern rather than to where the pattern is placed on.
Yeah.
So I think that this is a good design. I'm not like, if I would have seen it on probably any other product, I would have probably like moved away. I don't think I would even have
Right.
stopped. But seeing it on leggings is just
Mm.
really good work.
Yeah.
It's like really, really good work. Moving on to this towel set,
Mm.
which again, this is one of the things I mentioned when we were talking about the wrapping paper. So we have a set, and a lot of people just put the same pattern on everything. So here, what you have is that you have the small towel, which
Mhm.
looks like this. You have the medium towel that looks this way, and you have the big one that appears in this way. I would have maybe switched. I would have made maybe the big one to feature the big print, even though overall,
Mm.
as a set, it looks really beautiful this way.
Mhm.
It
Yeah.
just sits perfectly as a set. And I really like that color. The second thing I recommend for people who want to do this kind of work but don't want to necessarily do this, like they don't want any white
Mhm.
featured in the borders, is to take the main print and put it on the big towel, this one, like the center one, and then on the other two towels, you can just choose a single color that is a part of the pattern, and it will still look like a set.
Yeah.
Like if this one was like the light green and the darker green inside the pattern, it would have also
Mm.
looked amazing.
One of the things that I noticed a lot was that there's a pattern, like a surface exported and then placed on products. And what's crucial is that the placement is right, right? So some patterns work best off center, where you cannot kind of see where it starts and ends. And other ones, because they're, for instance, very symmetrical or repeating, they beg to be centered, right? So the center needs to be the center of one of the patterns. And if that doesn't happen, then, and I
Same with
can't
the
change it.
carpet. Same with the carpet that
Yes.
we saw, and especially if you're talking about something like a wall clock. But yeah, that's the point where I'm trying to get people to understand that it's a lot about the product design,
Mhm.
not the graphic design.
Mm.
Because you can make the most amazing product without any design skills, and you can be the world's best illustrator. And like, for example, if this was like a beautiful illustration, but the text would have started here, then this is really bad product design.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
a lot of people don't pay attention to these things, and I feel like I think that's why I chose the most people that I chose, including this one that we've already
Yes.
featured by Alex, that just had a really good funky alignment.
Yeah, super nice. And actually a really good example. This one's a really good example of showing that placement is crucial, right? So in most cases, it's about a repeating pattern and like how you place it so that either it is nicely centered or intentionally not. And here you can see that in the corner, I can use my mouse because people can see that. Like this triangle in the top right nicely fits into the corner, and then the other little kind of flower piece on the left sits also in the corner. And like it's just really well considered.
It works really well with your visuals when if you analyze what people look at, which is left, right, right, left. It works really well with that. And I feel like also with Redbubble and with Society 6, you have, when you upload one design, you basically can change design per product in that design space. So the same person who uploaded this can just upload link to the same design, something that is, far more expanded. Moving on to the last one.
I think we're going to have a special guest appearance.
Why? Who's coming? I can't see anything.
No, you can't. But Michel is coming up. I can't change the sound because we're recording the whole thing and everything. There he is.
Hello. I don't know who you are. I'm sorry.
No. She says hello, and that you can't hear anything. Yeah.
Does he know what we're doing?
Yeah, it's the contest that we did. So we're going over the selection of the ones that Alex just left, and I'm doing the remaining ones with me. Yeah. All right. I'll see you in a bit.
Alex left us. Okay.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know who Michelle is, but yeah, nice. Hello. He will be YouTube famous now. And moving on to my last selection,
Mhm.
which is this one.
Oh, wow. Yes.
And at that point, I remember looking at this and scrolling down and saying, oh, this is a Teespring store. By the way, I never had a Teespring all over print hoodie. So I ordered that one too. Yeah.
That's cool.
I ordered 2 products myself, regardless of you guys. And following my choices, can I majorly spoiler alert you with what I ordered you from Printful?
Yes, of course.
Yeah. Okay. For those of you who don't know, I decided to surprise Walter with sending them some stuff. So we do have an 18-inch by 18-inch, which I don't remember how much is it in centimeters. It's so annoying, like, but it's some kind of centimeters. So one side of the pillow is this one, which you can see here, and the other side is this one.
No
Both
way.
of these
Wow.
were made, and let me show you the original file of these.
Mhm.
By the way, guys, I wasn't in the contest. So the front side that you see here, this one, was made from this. They're both made from Neurographics, and the other one was made from this one. So it's a double-sided pillow, so you can choose whichever side you want.
It's really awesome.
Yeah.
I love the metamorphosis effect in the one, but then the fact that the other one has it's really nice with pillows. In most cases, showing exactly one tile is not so attractive on a product, but with pillows, a square pillow with a square tile, singularly repeated, works really well. So nice.
So again, I ordered 3 products that they will arrive to you, but obviously you can give 1 or 2 of them or all 3 of them to Alex. I do not recommend giving all 3 of them. You'll see in a second why not.
Okay.
But we also have this throw pillow, which I can't really open up as much here because it's really big, but this is one of them.
Whoa.
And this was actually made from, and I need to find it here because it's here somewhere. I'll just cut it to that point. This is made from this print. Yeah, like I wanted to like really make these from products that I don't usually use the repper pattern on. Like these were not made from something that I'm selling. This is something that I made just for you guys.
It reminds me of something. It reminds me a bit of like the game from Sega, Sonic the Hedgehog. It had these worlds where it was like partial nature, partial like industrial, like especially the bottom part. And I was getting really strong childhood vibes.
So I'm guessing you're going to keep that one.
I might. Yes, I think so.
Yeah, I think like we should just like not show this part to Alex.
He will never find out what he's missing out on.
Try keeping secrets on the internet. And the last one, which I really strongly suggest not giving it to Alex, is this one.
Yes.
So you said you wanted a mug. And this is a 15-ounce mug, which is the bigger mug, because again, it's in ounces. It's not like something.
How much is 15 ounces? How much is that?
I don't know, man. It's like this big. It's like a bigger than a normal coffee cup. I have one of these.
But, that amount of coffee
I actually have one of these here. It's just not in the balcony. I'm super lazy to go and find it. It's like
that's awesome. I'm going to take this one to the office because then people cannot then it's really clear whose it is.
Yeah,
it will be mine.
I don't know what you think about the color choices.
I think it's cool. We talked about it, right? Like I kind of like the subdued colors often, the browns and the greens and so on. So I think it's spot on, and I like the combination with a pink salmon kind of color. Works really well.
I like these colors for coffee. I don't know why, but for me, like for coffee, I honestly didn't notice it until very recently. But I have a gazillion colored mugs. You can just imagine how many print-on-demand mugs I have at home. And I find that somehow whenever I'm making coffee, I'm making it from a mug that has warm color palettes, like the browns and reds and the pinks. And then when I'm making tea, for some reason, I'm making it on something with cold colors like purples and blues and green.
Yeah, right.
I have no idea. The minute I discovered it, I just thought to myself, okay, you are weirder than you thought you were. But I think I'm just naturally attracted. I don't know why. Like coffee is warm colors and tea is cold colors.
Yeah. No. Oh, with the tea. Yeah, because the tea also being warm. Yeah. But I think
but like tea, but the coffee is like to wake you up. And the
Yeah.
tea, I think it's also the colors of the tea, because literally the color of the tea that I will be drinking is either green or blue, because I drink a lot of like raspberry, blueberry, and they're always like blue tea or green tea. And the coffee is always like, more these colors.
Yeah.
But it
Can
somehow
you
became my tendency. Can I
can
what?
you say a little bit about the pattern that you made? Because there's multiple layers of patterns
Oh,
actually. I was starting to
I
look
need
at it.
to, oh, no, oh, you know why? You know
No,
what's the source file for this one?
it was not a pattern.
I am not sure it's on Society 6. This pattern was actually made from something completely unexpected. This was actually made from this. Let me just put it like side by
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
side
yeah, yeah, yeah.
to each other. How do I open it? Okay.
Hmm.
So this is a design I made using Procreate. So it's one of my Cubism paper packs. And this was literally like, this is one of the things that I'm selling as a paper pack in some kind of form on maytribe.com. But like this, I made from this. That's like one of the reasons why I said at the beginning, it's really hard, not just because you don't know how the print on demand platform places a square on multiple areas of a design, but also because you don't know the source file. So it's really hard for you to try to figure out what kind of pattern I used on here without seeing that the source file was,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
insanely patterned. Let's
yeah.
call it that. So this one is actually, it's like one of the works that really took me a while, because it's not about like just making this work. And as you can see, like there's also like this kind of like sort of like this 3D effect a little bit to it,
Yeah.
because it looks like it's coming at you a little bit. But literally everything that you see here inside were brushes that I made on Procreate.
Oh, the
So
brushes. All right.
yeah, because all
Yeah,
of these, if you look, this is completely symmetrical, because all of these are brushes. This is a brush I made. 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 So this was kind of like a phase I think I was going through when it comes to Cubist paintings. And I think I have some of them on the shop now. I just don't have much of them, like this one, for example. So this one is also very Cubistic. And
yeah.
one of the things that I remember doing, I'm not sure if this was this one, is I actually took this file onto Reaper to create the bigger products.
Ah, okay, cool.
Because when it comes to the bigger products, I can use Clip
Mm.
Studio Paint, but Reaper is just so much faster. So I literally used it and
Good to
duplicated
hear.
it, and it's
Yeah,
not just
right.
like for different size. It's also like to
Yeah,
give it a totally different dimension or vibe.
yeah.
Because first of all, I'm limited on what I can do with Procreate. So I'm limited to 7,000 by 7,000 pixels, or 7,200 by 7,200. So it was really nice to just use Reaper to like expand my file to be larger.
There's actually a video coming up that we made for people who make a pattern elsewhere. So it's a seamless pattern, but you can actually, there's still a lot of good uses to take it into Reaper, where you can either export it at different sizes as a surface.
The
You can
P1,
keep
like
editing it.
just the one
Exactly.
that tiles it.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people are like, oh, it's really nice that there is a seamless pattern here. But like, if you have like a seamless pattern, whether you purchased it from a paper pack, and
Yeah.
I think maybe it will be nice for me to present actually that. I think that will be a very useful way to finalize this video. So let's say you have some kind of, let me see. Okay, sharing. I'm going to switch back here. Okay, so let's just head on to Reaper for a sec and see. Don't judge me. I don't name my folders. Do not
What?
judge me.
It's a good thing we put a date on this.
Do not judge me. Okay, so let's say you either purchased a paper pack or you got some kind of a seamless pattern, and I'm going to find something seamless here. For example, let's say you either made a seamless pattern or you have some kind of pattern that you purchased, a seamless pattern that you purchased. And a lot of people, for example, they will be using that kind of pattern to create something like on Zazzle, because Zazzle has a tiling effect. Also, Printful has a tiling effect. Also, Redbubble has a tiling effect. So this pattern, for example, if you want to use it for Society 6, they don't have a tiling effect. But what you do is you basically upload the pattern and just simply go to regular grid.
Yes, exactly.
And this way I can just download it huge, like at an enormous size. The only thing that doesn't work on the regular grid is that I can also what?
You can also preview it on a 3D, so you get a sense of what the pattern will actually look like on various products. Like they're not identical products, but they do give you a sense of like once you have a curved surface, like a pillow, doesn't actually do what I want it to do, right?
Many people got really upset with me and at you guys that they don't know how to get this dress.
Yeah, so great. Yeah.
I've had so many people like, where do we get that dress from?
Yeah.
But yeah, so this is one of the tricks that
Mm.
I'm doing. Like even that I have Clip Studio Paint, which is I think a more user-friendly version of Photoshop. So even though I can quickly create something large with Clip Studio Paint, the overall elements were made with Procreate. But even though I can flat out make this in Clip Studio Paint and expand it, it's just every time I open Clip Studio Paint on my computer, it just logs in to get updates or something, and then logs into my user and then thinks about it for 17 minutes and then gets stuck. So this has become quite a very easy way for me to do these kind of things. I think I even used it for today. So this was a pattern that was released at the morning of this recording. I released a bundle box for a certain amount, like certain shapes. So I was literally using this one to use for products when I was working on this. And
Yeah.
as you can see, it's just endless and seamless. Just the expansion of it is really cool. I don't know if you want to see inside my wrapper.
It's always fascinating to see people's
This was one of my first one, the cows. It's just here now. But yeah, I like all the newer graphics art was uploaded here, mostly for you. We have the Ripper starter kit, which if I can mention to people if they want to use, let's just go to shop and freebies. We have the Ripper starter kit right here, which also we have like other free digital paperbacks that people can use for Ripper. But if anyone is watching this and just want to get started with some cool stuff, other than the fact that Ripper has already inputted their unique stuff as a starter pack, but these are just very different styles to give you multiple different results. So here are some examples of this using the 3D mockup, and we also have some coloring ones just for fun. So I do like I'm obsessed with your tool, man. Like as you can see, I'm doing everything with it.
Wow, you have a lot of projects.
This is after I cleaned it up today.
Wow.
I did some spring cleaning.
Nice.
But like even here, for example, because remember what Liesel did with the bunny? So these were Art Deco style from the Kittel AI, and they do make really good patterns. I just feel like sometimes if you want to make a photo and if you make it Art Deco, the colors are going to be compelling for a pattern already. So whether I want to actually sell this elephant taking a shower or not, the Art Deco AI always manufactures something that will look good as a pattern.
That's nice.
Because the color combination is always going to be something like this.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, this is actually, I'm sorry. Give me a second. While I'm here. So, Walter, lift yourself up.
Are you?
What can you do?
Bring it on.
Yeah. I'll lower myself. So first of all, I would like to thank you guys, and by you guys, I mean you and Alex that left us. I'd like to thank you guys for doing this. This is pretty cool. Like I know, like Alex said that like he's thanking me for this, but hey, you guys are the ones spending money. Also me, because again, I already purchased 2 of these products, and I was like, no, I shouldn't have done this. I'm going to spend so much money, and I already have like kind of wrote down other stuff that I want to buy. I just need to see like literally when I move to the new apartment, I'm probably going to order more. And as like we're filming this again on the 22nd of May, and this will be shown in I think 3 weeks from now, like when I get back, or 2.5 weeks from now. And then following that would be whenever you guys get everything that you ordered, will be like a video review, and I would love to see that one completely and totally. And I think that we've already kind of did this in the timeline that the viewers are watching, that the products that were purchased maybe had like this tag on them or something. And just in case there were products that were purchased that are not in this video, that were not shown in this video, we're going to show them at the end. But honestly, like, how can I say this? It's your app. It's your money. So I think that you should be the one summarizing this video.
Oh, I should be the one summarizing. Okay. Well, I mean, I think I agree with what Alex said. About half an hour before, but probably for other people, like 2 seconds before. When you
oh, you think I'm going to cut everything off that I was saying?
No, just that you're grouping things. I don't know.
Oh, you already assume that I'm going to put Alex Plant at the end.
I don't know.
I'm on a break, man.
I'm projecting. I'm just projecting. Who knows? It will be at some point in time. There will be something that Alex said, and I only concur with what Alex was said. What Alex said at some point in time. That it was super fascinating to see all the things, because we often say to people when they contact us in support, we say, hey, like if you make anything, send it to us. Like whenever we get some designs from people that they share with us, it always makes our day. It's always like, wow, someone made this, someone made that, but often people don't. I guess I don't know if they don't want to or they forget, but I just wanted to say, like, whenever you make something, you're like, this is really cool. Like Wouter and Alex should see this. Send it through. Send it to support. I'll send it on to the rest of the people, to Michelle and Alex as well, to see, because it's super inspirational. And now we got like a really intense overload of it, right? We had 400, which was,
Yeah,
it
it
almost
was
felt
so
like
intense. Next time, if we're ever doing this again, the contest, like the form submission, is going to be available for 24 hours.
yes,
That's it.
or like submit 1 or 2 designs, because it was a lot. It was a lot. But I think
It
it
was
was
a
very
lot
cool to
more
see.
before I sent it to you. I think I
Yeah,
had an overall like 200 submissions. You guys got it when it was 111.
yep,
We had over 200.
yeah.
There was just a lot of spam, like a lot of people who submitted multiple times, and a lot of people who submitted things that are not relevant
Yeah.
for the contest. Yeah, it was super overwhelming.
Yeah,
Super.
I just wanted to say thank you for. I think you were the one with the original idea, and also you've done quite a bit of
I don't
the
even
hard
remember
work.
who started this idea.
Yeah, it emerged. But yeah, it's been super cool. I think like now Alex and I from the selection have to figure out, okay, which are the ones that, like, I don't think we can order them all because that wouldn't fit all in our house. But I think we're going to select a few more than 5 than we planned. I think that is
Okay.
unavoidable, and
Am
that's
I gonna
okay.
see like you and your girlfriend and wife cooking together with your matching aprons?
That is very likely going to happen. Yes. I'm actually thinking whether I would get 2 of the same ones. I do like the other color, but I do much prefer the blue one. I'll ask her what she wants, and then
And you
we'll
know,
keep
like
going.
I feel like the thing with the patterns is when I just started my YouTube channel, there was this thing when I was active in certain groups and people were talking about what are you selling most on Redbubble? And everybody was saying like t-shirts. And I was like, oh, I never sold a t-shirt. And everybody was like, oh, don't worry, your day will come. And I'm like, I'm not designing t-shirts.
Mm,
Like I didn't
mm,
even activate them. And when I was watching a lot of YouTubers do shop reviews, they were like, why do you design a shower curtain? Like, who's going to buy this? And my head was completely the other way around. I had
mm,
no idea why would anyone spend $50 or $40 or 30 or plus
mm,
shipping on a t-shirt that I don't know if it's going to fit me.
mm.
I don't know how the fabric is in real life. And it's one of many t-shirts that I'm going to have to wear. It makes
Yeah.
much more sense to me to spend $60 or $70 on a shower curtain that comes with fixed sizes that I know will fit
Mm.
and I'm going to be using for a long time, especially if I needed to match my home decor. And I feel
Right.
like a lot of people who came to the print on demand from the t-shirt world, it's a little bit like I sometimes can see based on what people design, what is the main thing that they're doing or where are
Mm.
they coming from? Because you can definitely see someone who uses a pattern to just go like, oh, this is a pattern. Okay, so this is a pattern tool and a shower curtain needs to be 8,000 by 8,000 pixels. I'm just going to take 8,000 by 8,000 pixels. You can really see that someone did it versus
Mm.
someone that went like thinking about the product that they're designing to design that product, especially when we were talking about the metamorphosis and, you know, when you're looking at the round clocks or
Mm.
that huge insane carpet that was amazing. I think that so many people like in the print on demand world these days are just thinking, will this tool make me money? Or like everything is about like making money. A lot of people come into print on demand for like instant money, which it doesn't work that way.
Mm.
For me, it's like, will this tool help me design something that other people are going to want to use? And it's one of the things that I love most about Repper because I'm using it for myself. I mean, I showed you guys my duffel. I'm probably going to do another product
Mhm.
review or something like this with other products that are coming. But this is something that I literally incorporated in the items that I order for myself. Like the bag that I showed you at the beginning from Printful. I already have a duffel bag from Printful. I already reviewed it on the channel. I just
Mhm.
wanted another duffel bag with a pattern from Ripper. And that pattern was also made, by the way, from one of those Art Deco green
Mm.
ones.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So to me, I just like really love the utilitarian thing. And also I kind of started a new channel already during the break. that
Okay.
I'm kind of keeping to myself a little bit because
Mm.
again, I don't want like, 30,000 people to go and watch it if it's not one of their interests, YouTube algorithm and stuff.
Okay.
And I did two shorts that are literally just on the dream mode, on the sleep mode, the dream mode. I finally said it correct and I corrected myself. See? So I used the dream mode
Yeah.
and created a pattern. And it's like a channel that I just started. So it has like 20 subscribers or something. But one of the shorts, literally someone commented, can you make a longer video of that? And like it had like really relaxing like water music in the background. Like I
Mm-hmm.
think it was rain and birds or something.
Mm-hmm.
And this is something that I really like doing. And this is something that I consider doing in terms of chromotherapy, which is a real thing, which is therapy by color.
Okay.
And I feel like for me, many times I use Repper to sort of just focus between different tasks. Like I
Mm.
know a lot of people, and we've talked about this. Also, you said something like this about like people doing it during lockdowns. But for me, I often just play around with Repper in the middle of the day when I need to just, let's call it palette cleanser
Mm.
between two tasks that I'm
Right.
doing. If I need to switch from like filming to editing or from filming to designing, I'll
Mm-hmm.
probably pass by Repper just to move the mouse around a few times and go like, I know it's obviously because I have ADHD and I'm on the autism spectrum. Like I know it's because of that. But on a personal level, your tool is just
Mm.
like, even
Mm.
regardless of any of this, your tool has just like really helped me so much. So thank you.
Yeah. Cheers.
I
Yeah.
didn't really, I
I'm
feel
really
like
happy.
I'm about to cry. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm always. I mean, that is just that's just the nicest thing, right? Like to be able to make something and then people just find a lot of things in it, not just like utility, but fun and relaxation and yeah,
It's like that
like
feeling of like, look, it's pretty. And the funny part is that um, my viewers the viewers who know me very well from the beginning or have seen like my stories of how I started Print on Demand. So when I started Print on Demand, it was 2017. I
mm,
was in a very dark point in my life. I just had some kind of an undiagnosed aneurysm at the time that caused severe seizures. And I started with Society 6. And it was literally because I looked at it and it was a place that I can put my kind of graphics that I was doing back then on a
mm,
product
mm,
and just look and go like, oh, that's pretty. Um, and I feel like so many times when people enter the world of, just chasing after money, they forget to just make pretty things because to be
mm,
honest, if you make a design that you like to wear, that you like to look at, then there are more chances that other people are going to feel the same way rather than just make something because it's a trending keyword in some platform that
mm,
has 20,000 people already submitting the same design. There will be more videos about Repper or even just about patterns because I know that a lot of you guys back home, I feel like we're on a TV show, a lot of you guys back home are like thinking, how can you market patterns? And of course, finally, the video that I know a lot of people have been waiting for with the blogging. Yes, sorry, Router. I'm just coming in with like content that I know will follow this video.
yeah.
But the blogging video that a lot of people have been waiting for because blogging is a really good way to promote these things. Because, like, for example, blogging about home decor, blogging about bathroom decor and stuff like that is a really good way of promoting products that are patterns. And
Mm,
once you are on a marketplace and you start bringing in the traffic on your own, you will find that the marketplace will push you higher within the marketplace because they want to make a sale. And for all of you who are looking at Society 6 and thinking, oh my God, you need to design so many sizes, because as we mentioned, Society 6 doesn't have the tiling option on the platform. I would like to remind you that there was a full video on how to use Repper to design Society 6 patterns, all the products that are pattern based, with basically only 3 file sizes, the entire process in one video. And I really recommend that you watch that video next. But with that being said, and with I think few days from now, the official product reveal on the Repper channel, that was it from us for today. Thank you
yeah.
all so much for watching. Thank you, Wouter and Alex, who's not with us at the moment, for agreeing to this beautiful contest. Thank you for making Repper. And as usual, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.
See ya.
You can stop the recording now, so I'm not going to have to like do a bunch of stuff. Yeah, please stop the Yeah, I kind of
Nice.
bombard people when I just start filming with them. You can carry on, Alex. I'm going to cut a lot of these parts out. So carry on talking about stuff.
We're now getting a behind the scenes experience.
Okay.
There's a song like that. We're not gonna make it.
You're the one who's
So,
drawing it out now.
Yes.
You want me to time and then put my finger up when we're
No,
I can't see when you put your finger up. I'm not seeing the screen. We need to carry on. Come on.
Yeah, let's go.
ADHD people, yes. And I'm very self-conscious about the fact that this is reflecting my door, that reflects my clothing hanger, and I'm just gonna let it slide.
How do we do this? So I will record I've got a second screen here.
No. Wilder is recording, and if you want to know how do we do this, then bear with me 1 second, because we said it's on my channel, right?
Sure.
Hi, everyone.
If you would like to.
Yeah, that's what I do when I film with people. I'm a bitch. This is the part where you cut off. I still haven't smoked since I woke up. Alex, is there anything you want to say or do before we start presenting? Like personally, not on the camera. Even though it's my channel, I don't care that I'm smoking.
So I might have
Really?
a smoke as well.
I always say like it's not marijuana, because like it's just, you know, like organically rolled tobacco, and even if it was marijuana, I have a license
To possess small amounts.
Oh, bloody hell, when I'm talking, my accent comes out when I'm tired. Okay. Wait, I think you both need to like try to. Do you see where my head is, and the ratio between my head and the top? Yeah.
Like that?
Yeah, I think it's much better. It's like if any of you were individual, it would have been fine. But if we're all together, it kind of looks like a weird thing if you're both like this.
I'm gonna remove this bag.
Which bag is he talking about? Oh, okay.
It's such
Am I supposed to also clean my bag?
It's so much cleaner now. It's really nice.
I'll show you where I am now. This is not the apartment that Wilder saw me in. This is we were at some vacation rental. This is where I live right now. And by the time this is uploaded to YouTube, I'm in a different apartment.
I'm sure it's gonna be heaps of details.
Who's calling who? Which one of us is
calling
beeping?
me? I'm sorry.
Okay. How many did you send me?
Only 13.
Only 13. Through the video, and then I will put it in the edit, if that works for you guys.
Yeah, that's fine. I think
I'm very bossy.
That's all right. We need someone to be bossy.
Really? I was thinking like Walter already likes me, so I don't know if Alex is gonna think I'm like this weirdo who smokes on a video call and tells everybody what to do.
I think generally I really like weirdos. So,
yeah, I'm a fan of weirdos, so don't
usually developers like me, because developers usually don't like to talk. Can we do like a wave, everybody? Like I'll start it, and then Alex goes.
Yep.
Oh, wait,
we are very serious business people here.
Yeah.